Hey guys, what's going on? Jay the Reporter coming at you once again, and this time is for the Against the Spread video for week 13. Now, since last week didn't go too well. I was 5-9 in my picks, not the best week. Also figuring now's a better time than not to do this video since I finally got my little man down and he's calm, so it gives me time to kind of go ahead and work through this video for you all. Now, I'm 81 and 4. Haven't had a winning week in quite some time. Last week was probably my worst week in a while, but I digress. Hopefully this gets better. Literally, I'm hoping this gets better. So I kind of picked against a couple of things I normally do, simply because I like how some of these teams are playing versus others. So gonna go ahead and hop right into it. First game on the docket: Saints Falcons. I'm going to take the Saints against the spread in this one, the spread being 3 points, and that's mainly because the Saints have played consistently, at least, without Drew Brees. Now, they haven't thrown a passing touchdown, to my knowledge, I don't believe so. No, they haven't. They haven't thrown a passing touchdown, to my knowledge, so I would probably stay away from any Saints wide receivers who don't get the ball much, and I have a guy right now, Alvin Kamara, who I really want to play a lot, but sometimes I'm almost forced to bench him because he's not getting touches, and his touches mainly come not from handoffs but from swings out the backfield or screen passes, things of that nature. And with that being the case, he's not getting many touches. I'm not getting many fantasy points, and that's just not evening out too much. But I'll take the Saints in this one just because I like how they've been playing. Now, the Falcons come off with a straight-up beatdown of the Raiders, coming and playing really well, but how high and how low can this team be? So I'm going to go with consistency over hot and cold in this one. Now, next up, Lions, Bears. I'm taking the Lions +3. And that's mainly because the Bears still have no offensive identity. And it's too late in the year to really go ahead and get one. So I'm going to go ahead and roll the Lions +3 in this one. I just really see that working out a little bit better for the Lions in this case. And also, they may come out a little sharper. Now they got rid of Matt Patricia. We could be seeing a way better offensive performance. Next up, Browns, Titans, and the spread was 5.5 points, and this time it's going to be 5.5 points plus side on the Browns. I'm going to take that, and it's only because I see these two teams being teams that want to run the ball, want to control it, and from there, I'm going to just go with the team that's going to already take the field literally with a lead. Now, the Titans are coming in playing really good football, really trying to figure out who they are, and they did that. So, I'm a little hesitant in this pick, honestly, but the Browns have been playing better than what many people would have expected them to play, especially after OBJ went down. I think this team now has a solid identity, or even more so just a good feeling on who they really are, and I'm liking where they are right now. I'm liking where Cleveland is right now, so we're going to roll with this one, Browns +5.5. Now, another team in Ohio that's not really playing all that well, and most of it's because Joe Burrow's not there, is the Cincinnati Bengals, and then we also have the Miami Dolphins in this game. Now, when we looked at this game on the docket at the beginning of the season, I'll be honest with you, I wasn't really looking at this game as something to look forward to, but given the way that the Dolphins have been playing, they may go from literally cellar dweller to playoff contender. And I'm going to roll with the Dolphins in this game, -11.5 points, and that's mainly because of what the Dolphins defense can do and what the offense is capable of. So I'm really feeling it out really well right there in that game. Next up, we got Jags, Vikes, and in this game, because the Vikings are so, like I said, hot and cold, it's hard for me to pick against teams like that. If I'm get a team I'm playing against in the hot and cold, I'm typically going to pick against them if the spread is big enough. And in this one, the Jags are getting 10 points. Now, given how well the Jags played just last week against the Cleveland Browns, I'm going to take that. Jags +10. Raiders, Jets, picking against the Jets is -8, picking against the Jets. I don't care how poorly the Raiders played last week. The Jets are the Jets, and I'm going to go ahead and roll with the Raiders in this one, -8. That's a get back to it kind of game for the Raiders. Okay, so I believe I left off with the Raiders-Jets game. I took the Raiders. Now, next up, according to this little guy right here, he wants me to pick Colts-Texans. You sure about this? I mean, you know better than I do. Okay, so he's telling me to take the Colts -3. And the reason is this. This defense playing really well. Texans going to be missing Will Fuller as well as I think another player. Not really sure what side of the ball it was. I think it was on the defensive side of the ball. But either way, the missing pieces, I'm not sure how well that's going to work out for them. So that one just pretty much is what it is. Next game on that docket, Rams, Cardinals. And this is the Rams team that has quite a bit of funny way to play. They can be really good or they can be really terrible. And I'm not really sure where they fit in. But in this game against the Cardinals, I'm not really sure. The Cardinals are, because they're another one of those teams that are hot and cold. So in those games, I typically take the team that's a little more consistent. And when you're talking about consistency, I'm just going to roll the team with a little bit better defense. And that would be the Rams. So I'm going to roll the Rams in that one. Now, my upset special of the week as far as spreads go, okay? As far as spreads go. Don't you look at me like that, sir. As far as spreads go. Giants plus 10 over Seattle. Now, before you guys get ready to click the unsubscribe button, listen up. The Giants have played the best football of any team in the NFC East the entire season. They played really well against good teams. They've beaten teams they should have beaten. I believe if the Giants can come out with some level of consistency and can protect Daniel Jones, they have a decent shot at covering the spread here against Seattle. Now, Seattle has been known to play down the competition. They have been known to let Russ cook, and sometimes he makes a masterpiece, and other times he makes a mess of things. Now, in this kind of a game against this defense, I'm not sure they really want to let him go like that, especially given the fact that he struggled against the Eagles. Now, I do see this team the Seahawks can come out and jump on you, and it can get a little scary early. But I do believe that the Giants have just enough in them to stay in this game or stay within striking distance. Now, next game on that docket, Eagles, Packers. Spreads -9. I'm going to take Aaron Rodgers against that Eagles defense, and it's mainly because it's that Eagles defense. Not the healthiest. Darius Slay's been struggling. I just don't see this being anything worth real. It's not going to be a good game at all. Not for the Eagles in this one. I think their best shot at beating a good team was this past week against Seattle, and they literally threw that game away. Thank you, Carson Wentz. Now, next game on the docket is an even game. It's a push, meaning I just got to pick the winner. Pats, Chargers. The Patriots are still playing for the playoffs. The Chargers are playing for the coach's life. I'm going to take the team that has something more to gain here other than maintaining a model of consistency. I'm going to take the Patriots in a close one. The Patriots are now a team that wants to make it ugly, and they're going to continue to make it ugly, and this is going to be the game they do it in. I'm going to take the Patriots in this one. Next game on that docket, Broncos, Chiefs. The Broncos actually have a quarterback. Now, Kendall Hinton, Bull City, my guy. Congratulations. Glad you got your shot to get some NFL playing time. But now you get to watch actual quarterbacks do their job. And these aren't really actual quarterbacks because outside of Drew Lock, I don't like anything on the Denver Broncos quarterback roster as far as that goes. You agree with me, sir? Do you agree with me? You don't like the Broncos quarterbacks either? Yeah, we don't really care for the Broncos quarterbacks either. So, this is kind of what that's looking like right now. Broncos will lose to the Chiefs by more than 2 touchdowns. I think the Chiefs are going to try to get into playoff mode, and where a better place to start than the divisional game against the Broncos. Next game on that one is Washington-Pittsburgh, and this game doesn't have a spread yet, mainly because Pittsburgh just played today. So, since that's the case, I'm going to take Pittsburgh, and I'm throwing a spread on them, but per usual, if the spread opens, I take what they give. I'm giving Pittsburgh -7.5 here, and that's mainly because what they're going to be missing defensively with Bud Dupree. I think that does make a bit of a difference because Bud Dupree, for what a lot of Steelers fans are saying, said that he wasn't worth the money. He's not worth the contract. I don't care. The man makes plays, and honestly, some players do need another guy to kind of take the edge off of them because before TJ Watt got there, Bud Dupree was getting doubled and bumped. So when you got a guy who's constantly getting doubled and bumped, it makes it harder to make plays, especially from the outside linebacker D-endish position that Pittsburgh likes to play him from. Now, we'll see how well that goes. They do get Stephon Tuitt back in this game, so we'll see how that goes. But I'm going to take Pittsburgh in this one, mainly because Washington, I don't believe, has the offensive firepower to be able to score. Now, next game on that one, Bills-Niners. Who should I take, man? I mean, the spread's 1.5. What do you think? Think I should take the Bills in this one? I mean, but the Niners did play well last week, and that was a close spread. Bills? Well, you heard it from him. I'm taking the Bills minus 1.5 in this one. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Hopefully, you guys are liking what you're seeing from the Bills as well. I like how this team has been playing. Even when they play poorly, they still find a way to win. And that's really the difference between a playoff team and a good regular season team. That's kind of where you get the separation. That's where it happens, and it happens in that game. Now, next one up, Cowboys-Ravens. Now, this pick is locked in for me. I don't think the Cowboys have enough to beat Baltimore, but only if Baltimore has Lamar Jackson at quarterback. Anyone else at quarterback for them, and it's pretty much a wrap. You think it's the same? You watched the game with me today. They need Lamar to win, don't they? Yeah, they need Lamar. He's telling me that the Ravens need Lamar Jackson. I believe they do, but maybe not so much in this game, but we'll see how that comes out. And like I said, this is another game that doesn't have a spread yet because Baltimore just played today. So they don't have a spread for this game yet. I'm going to throw 5.5 points on the Ravens in favor of the Ravens. So Ravens minus 5.5. But guys, let me know what you think about that down in the comment section below. Also, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. My name is Jay the Reporter. This is my baby. Signing out. Peace.